Right here it is, the sneaker starter pack that I'll be working on. And then here's the double shoulder I got. This is a 4 to 5 ounce leather, so it's not just thick enough for these sneakers. And then there's some other stuff that I need right there, but this is what I'll be starting on. So I'll just get this open. I'll show you what I got in there. Alright, I had ordered some needles, some thread, some black thread, and some black eyelets. And this was 92 bucks. Well, the kit was like 59 bucks. But it comes with some nice soles, and then each bottom, and you could pick whatever size you want. And then here's the instructions, or the pattern. You just have to cut out what you want. There's a was the high top, mid top, and the low top pattern, so you could pick whatever size you want. So we're going to be making the high top. Alright, here's my double shoulder I got, and we'll just pick out what area we want to use, and probably just start from this end, because just to make it easier. So I need a 2 foot by 2 foot piece, and I'll show you that. I'll put the pattern up there and I'll show you. Alright, so after I cut this out, I'll just need probably up to here or so, and that'll be perfect. Okay, I measured. Well, I had that flipped over to here, and then flipped it over there, and then that was here, so it was enough room for everything. So I'll just cut across right there to have a little short piece to mess with. And this piece is the little pull tabs for on the back of your shoe, if you wanted to add that, but I'm not going to add that. So I'll just cut it straight across right there, and that'll be it. I won't go after that. There's my piece I'm going to use. I just cut off this whole big piece, and I went to the next part. All right, next I got all these cut out. Well, these two pieces, and this is the left and the right. You just flip it over. So we're gonna take the scratch awl and then trace these out, and then after we're done tracing it, then we'll cut it out. And then also we're gonna mark all these holes too. And this is your stitch line, and I'll show you that later on there. And here's my box of most of the stuff I'm gonna be using for this project, except for the die that's in the garage. But we'll lay this out and trace this out, and then so you just go along like this, trace it out, just like that. Well, you couldn't see me doing that one, but okay, just trace it out like that, and it leaves a little faint line around there. Sorry I was out of frame, but that's pretty much how you do it. And then flip it over and do this side. And now I gotta make sure I mark them. So this is the right tongue, so I'm just gonna put an R right here, little R, right in the little R right there in the corner, right there, R. And then when I do the other side, I'll flip it over and I'll put a L. So I'll get all these traced out, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, now I got this all traced out. Like all the left side and the right side. Then now I'll get them all cut out and then go from there. Next part. Alright, I got them all cut out. This is the left side. Left side. Just take your time cutting it out, because you see right here it's a little off, but that's okay, because we're gonna do the edge and then burnish it and sand it, and the bottom is going to be sewed up to here, so you're not going to see none of that. And then on this part, I see I'm messed up a little bit right there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's going to be edge is going to be trimmed and then sanded and all that, so I don't have to worry about that. So I got the two lefts done, and then the right side. And next I gotta punch out all those holes for the eyelets, and I'll have to trim all these edges with the little trim tool. I forget what it's called. And then we'll sand the edge and burnish it, and on our next section I'll keep these together. They got a little scratch, but don't worry about that, because we're gonna dye this that blue color. All right, next section. All right, I got my 3/16 punch and the board for these eyelets in there. They're 3/16 inch black. So I'm gonna just sit on the concrete, and then I'll punch out those holes, and then we'll get back to you, because I don't want to do it on here. Okay, I got all holes punched out on both sides. Now I'm gonna go and get that trim tool and go along here, and I'll get that out and I'll show you that right now. And here's the little trimming tool. I'll show you a little bit of that, and then I'll finish doing it, and then we'll come back to the next part. Okay, so what this does, you put it on the edge right here, and you just put it like that, and there's a little groove on it, and it takes a little bit of the edge off. Just like that. And then we'll do the other side and sand it, and then we'll sand it. We'll do this side too, and then we'll sand it. So I'll go and get all this done, and we'll get back to you. Also, we don't need to do this part because it's going to be sewn in down at the bottom. So just around the outside top edges. And then also on this, we're going to just go around here on this side, but not down here. We don't have to do that part. It's because it's going to be sewn in down. This part's going to be sewn in, so we don't have to do that part. Okay, now I got both sides done. Going around the edge right there and trimming it. Like that. I got the left side and the right side's done. And now I'll just go around and get that sandpaper and sand it. And then I'll show you some of that, and then I'll finish it all of them. Hold on. Now we're just gonna sand these a little bit. And then we'll burnish them. This will make it all nice. So I'll just get all these done, and then we'll come back to you. Yeah, I was looking it up, and it says to dye this first and then burnish the edge, so it gets a good seal. Good finish with the dye. So we're gonna do that first. I'll set up. I got my dye right here. I got a dauber, and I got the right sides and the left sides. So I'll just go ahead and start doing this and dyeing it, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, here's some the dyeing process. I just dip it in that. This is my first time doing all this. Well, I had done something else before too, but this is mostly my main time doing it. I just put one coat in, then put another coat after that, and probably too thick. I don't know. It came out alright though. You can put it light as you want, I guess. And there's different ways of doing it. I had watched some videos. But after I get done doing this, then I gotta do the edges and all that. So we'll get back to you. Okay, there they are, all dyed up. Got some gloves. I went and got gloves because I when I first opened that bottle, it got on my finger. I was like, oh shoot. I was gonna get gloves before and I didn't, so I just waited a minute. I should have went. Anyways, there it is. And the inside, I didn't know how far to dye it, so I just dyed the whole inside because you know, why not? And then these I just did up to here because this is gonna be the toes, so you're not gonna even see that. There's that one. So let's let those dry, and then next part we'll burnish the edge with the, or slicking they call it, with the slicker. I'll show you that. We'll get back to you. Alright, next we're gonna do these edges, and I got this Goma whatever, gum track cantha or something. But this you put on the edge, and then you take your burnishing tool and then go like that. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do all the edges, slick them. This is what it turned out. Nice blue. And this is the left side over here. I got the L right there, and then right there. This is the right side. So we're gonna put this on there and do it up. I don't know if you had to shake it, but I shook it, so I couldn't remember. So just take some of this and put it right on the edge there. And then let's see, it'll fit in this size. You just put it on there like that, and you could do it with water or wax, or this puts a nice edge on it. But I'm still learning all this leather crafting stuff, so that's how you do it. So I'll do the rest of this and we'll come back to you. All right, here's the finished edge. It's all smooth, and I'll show you this is you can see the difference. The smooth edge and then the non-smooth edge. Hope you can see that. But it makes it all nice and slick. So I'll get to do all these other pieces, and then we'll go to the next step after that. Alright, next I got all these edges done. And next we're gonna put these eyelets in here, and I got the little set tool in here too, and I'll show you that. All right, so get the eyelet in there to the other side, then we'll set it on this set tool. That right in the middle. This goes on there like that. Well, looks like I barked that one up. Anyways, that's how you do it. You're supposed to mess them up, but I'll go do these and I'll be right back. So it looks like these this says 3/16, but then when I ordered this 3/16 punch set from, well, I didn't order this, I got this from Michael's. This is too big, so it's not working. So I don't know what's the difference. These 3/16 and that. Maybe they're different eyelets. So I'm gonna have to order one from Tandy Leather for this. So we'll have to go start something else now. So I think I'll just do the Neat's Feet oil on it and then do the punch set later. Okay, here's that Neat's Foot oil. I'm going to put it on all our projects, inside and outside, and then we'll I got to order that other set for that 3/16 punch set. I'll just order that from Tandy Leather. So we'll just put some oil on here and just rub it in. And all I'm doing is all first time for me, so first time project. Let's get this all rubbed in, and then I'll do all the inside and outside. I do like this color. That blue looks crazy, but I gotta put this on here so it doesn't rub off later on. But I'll get all these done, and I'll come back and show you when I'm done. All right, I got all this covered with the neat foot oil on both sides. So let's let those dry, and then I'm gonna go order that piece right now while this is drying. I don't know how long. I'm supposed to let it dry for it before, but yeah. So I'll just go order that part, and then we'll get back to you on the next part. All right, I got these all done, and I was gonna start on doing the shoe. But I was gonna put another coat of oil on, and also the edge. I'll do the edge again, and then I'll start stitching that. That's what I'm gonna do first, and let that dry. But while that's drying, I'm gonna go through each one of these holes right there with the awl and poke them through on both shoes soles, and then this will be drying at the same time, so we'll get back to you. Okay, here's the sole part, and I'm just going to go through and as a stitch holes right here, all along here. Every so often I'm just going to punch those through. Oops. Just gonna take it down far. Just clear them all out, and then that way I could go to the next project, part of it, the project. It's really not that thick, so it'll be all right. I did that one. I'll go do all these, and then we'll get back to you. Okay, I'm all set up. I got my awl set up with my thread and extra needles for the inside. And it says to start at the front toe area, so right here, put the line up all the way to the back. Right there. So we'll start right here. I got that pushed down all the way to the bottom inside there. So there's our first one. Whoops. Well, I gotta tighten that up. All right, we'll get back. Anyways, I gotta pull all this thread in, this extra thread right here through, and then I'll put that needle on. But this came loose right there. Hold on. Okay, I got it tight, how it's supposed to be tight, not how I tightened it. But go through this first hole, and then through this hole we already made. And I have to pull this thread through all the rest of this thread. There we go for that. Then after that, I have to put this needle on. This is a little learning experience for me, so you just feed that through, and then I guess you have to poke it through the thread. And feed it through like that so it doesn't come off. Just like that. So there we go. So now I'm just gonna start stitching, and then we'll go to the next hole right here. Just taking my time. And then on this side, it's supposed to make a loop. And just thread this through there, through that loop. Just like that. And then pull this back through. Just like that. So I'll just keep going, and we'll get back to you. Okay, I got this done, so now I'm gonna start sewing this part in. Okay, I got half the front done up here, and I'll have to start this part. I'm gonna start from the front again and then go this way. So I'll get that and then go from there. Looking good so far. Okay, I got one done finally. Well, this is my beginner project, so it took me a while, but I just have to burn this thread back with the lighter, and then on the inside I have some ones to burn too, but pretty much that's it. Pretty cool blue. This will work in after you wear them for a while, you know. And then got the insole right here. There's the insole right there. Boom. Some high top sneakers. So I'll do the other one the same way, and then when I get done, I'll show you them. I won't bore you with all that. It's pretty much the same thing. All right, we'll get back to you. Okay, I got them all done. All the eyelets put in there. Comes out pretty nice. And here's the other one. All right, on to the next step. Okay, got halfway so far to the back, and then start coming around to the side right here. So you see that? Getting it all stitched up. So I'll just keep going all around to here, and then I'll have to do the tongue part. That's gonna go in here like that. That looks sweet. Alright, so I'll get back to you and all the way to here, and then we'll start the other part. Okay, I'm all done with them. This one I put a lace in there so you can see how it looks. I just put some oil stuff on them. Some Neats feet oil. And then in here you can see the inside has the insole. There you have it, folks. Hope you like these. It's a pretty cool little fun project. I don't know if it's a beginner. I'm a beginner, but I just take my time, and you could do it. But anyways, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.